Hey, hello, Happy New Year. This is Jack Tubbs from the J Team at Realty One in Surprise, Arizona. Wishing you once again a Happy New Year. I hope you are as happy as I am to see 2021 in front of us and 2020 behind us. Hey, I've been talking a lot about different kinds of mortgages, about down payment assistance, and all these other kinds of things. And I have some couple questions. Asked me is, well, how much do I have to put down on a house? Well, you know what? There are so many different things. We have the down payment assistance, which we talked about for almost a week and a half. We talked about different kinds of mortgages that don't require any down payment, but there are different levels. And I just want to start up by this whole segment by saying that, hey, 20%, if you're going to go with a conventional, if you have the credit worthiness and you have the money to put 20% down, 20% down is always going to be your best bet because that will get you the best interest rates as long as your credit score is, say, a bit above 700. It is going to get you the most favorable terms of any mortgage out there if you have 20% down to go forward with a conventional mortgage. Now, with that being said, there are some conventionals out there that don't require 20% down. They can be as low as 5%, but there are always going to be things like mortgage insurance and other things attached. Rates will not be as high. They will want you to want you to purchase points and all these other things that are going to be required. But I want to look at some of the other scenarios out there for those of you who are shopping. What do I have to put down? How can I get to a zero down mortgage? All these other kinds of things. We talked about down payment assistance. So if you want to go back and look at previous segments or previous episodes that I've taped, I explained that in quite great detail about all the different kinds there are, besides just FHA, VA, all these other things. There are different ways we get with either down payment assistance, and not only down payment assistance, but also assistance with your closing costs. So if you want to go back a few weeks in my different episodes, you will find one that says, you'll find 5 of them that are down payment assistance and talk about the different types of loan, what kind of down payment assistance is offered, and what it can be used for. Now, how about a zero down purchase? Okay, that sounds really great. And as I'm telling you these things, I also want you to remember in the back of your mind that there are going to be closing costs involved, even with a zero down payment mortgage, because you're not putting anything down towards the purchase, but there are other fees and other things that are going to have to be paid when you close on the transaction, when you close the sale on your new home. And that's going to be origination fees, that's going to be property taxes, that's going to be insurances, it's going to be fees that are paid to the title and escrow companies for drawing up documents, filing your new deed. All these other things are going to be included, and then plus there's going to be home inspections, there's going to be not here in Arizona, not going to be transfer taxes, but there's also going to be appraisal costs. All these other things that go into obtain a mortgage, they are going to be charged to you. Some of them you'll even pay outside of close. If you wish, you can contract your homeowner's insurance outside of close, paid. All you have to do is bring a paid receipt to closing or present it to the title or escrow company or even to the lender. They'll make sure that that's not charged to you. Same with appraisal. Appraisal is usually paid up front. Same at home inspections, unless you're a VA buyer, and then some of the home inspections will be paid by the seller as required by law. But there's a whole bunch of different zero down scenarios, but there's always going to be closing costs unless we get the down payment assistance, which I talked about a couple weeks ago. Like I said, go back to those episodes, check that out, and that'll give you a better idea of what is available to you here in the great state of Arizona. But of course, zero down mortgages. VA, number one. Zero down mortgages, actually probably the lowest closing costs out of any type of mortgage, as long as there's no major mitigating circumstances. Probably if you're a VA if you're a VA buyer, you served your country in the military capacity, you deserve it. Thank you so much for your service. But that is a zero down mortgage. Actually, the wood destroying insect inspection is paid by the seller. It's of no cost to you. Depending on what you negotiate, maybe even the entire home inspection can be paid for by the seller. It all depends on what you negotiate, what they're offering, etc. So VA loans, zero down, but you must qualify, and you have to make sure that your full benefits are available to you, because if you've used up your benefit on, let's say you bought an investment property of some sort, and you don't have your full benefit available, you're going to have to talk to your benefits counselor whether you have your full benefits available to you, you may not qualify for that 100% zero down, but it will still be a lower down payment than, say, a conventional. So just realize that if you've already bought one property and it's more of an investment style property, it's not going to be your primary residence, you may not qualify for zero down when you use VA. Next one, rural development. Now, this was a mortgage that was backed by the United States Department of Agriculture, and basically it was focused towards helping develop and encouraging the family farm to have farms, and where we do that out in the rural country. So that's why it's called rural development. It was to help develop more farming and develop more rural areas into a farming and an agricultural based commerce or economy. So these are zero down. Once again, they do carry closing costs. They usually carry very favorable rates, and they are based on population density. So if you're going to go for a rural development loan, you're going to have to look at a community, at a county, or at some part of the state that is a lower population density part of the state, of the county, etc., to be able to qualify. And if you call a loan officer, they should be able to check with the U.S. Department of Agriculture to find out if the area that you're looking for a house in qualifies for a rural development loan. And you're going to find out that it can't be just a small town with just a gas station, a hardware store, and a church. No, it can be there are a lot of larger population areas that do qualify for USDA rural development loans. And you can find that out by contracting your lender. Your lender should be able to look that up for you. Once again, zero down product and usually a much more favorable interest rate. But once again, remember in the background there are going to be the closing costs, which are going to be property taxes, are going to be homeowners insurance, there's going to be inspections, appraisals, etc. that are going to be paid by you outside of closing, plus to the title and escrow company for drawing up documents, recording your new deed with the county, with the state. All these things are going to be paid for by you and by the seller. It's going to be kind of a split as far as documents and what the title/escrow company does for you. So just remember all these things. They may be zero down, but there still are going to be some cost involved in closing. If you want to try and make it a truly zero down purchase, then like I said, go back a few weeks in my episodes and look at the down payment assistance teaching or videos that I shared with you a few weeks ago. Hey, this is where I'm going to stop today. But hey, once again, I want to welcome you. I want to congratulate you on making it through 2020. Once again, hope you have a happy New Year's, and I hope you're as excited and happy as I am to be embarking on a new year, 2021. This is Jack Tubbs from the J Team at Realty.1 in Surprise, Arizona. If you have any questions about mortgages, or if you'd like a referral to a reputable lender, please don't hesitate to call. You can reach me, dial me direct at 248-330-7972. Or you can email me, Jack, Jack, at the J Team, THE, the letter J, the word team, TEAM, .house. Or you can call the office and talk to any of the members of my team, 623-252-4061. Hey, this is Jack Tubbs from the J Team at Realty.1 in Surprise, Arizona, wishing you a happy new year, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.